Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Mighty Maniax Dark Earth Red Battle Pack Conjure and Nightmare figures from Rocom. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, these figures look awesome, and really, Rocom just has a great sense of concept, and that was evident from their early Kickstarters. I missed out on those. I foolishly passed up on some of the extras that went up on Big Bad Toy Store, and when this went up, I couldn't pass it up for various reasons. And accessories will definitely drive that home, but for these, like the Red Battle Pack, red's one of my favorite colors, had to go for it, and I'm very happy about that. We'll start off with Nightmare. It's a little more basic and very reptilian. Great sculpt all around here. As you can see, details everywhere, tons of scales, claws, paint where it needs to be, but not overdone. Obviously, that these are kind of done on economy, but done beautifully at that. Very high quality. And just everything's like super crisp, both paint and sculpt. And yeah, it's awesome. You can just see all the potential for reuse and kind of swappability, which is awesome because these are Glyos figures, which means all the parts are interchangeable with other Glyos figures from other lines. It's just a thing I'm happy exists. I really just love that. And I can't wait to delve more into Glyos. I do have some experience with it, and I'll probably mention that a little bit later and kind of show off some of those. But moving on to Conjure. Really awesome concept here too. Just the yellows, blacks, and reds are very striking, very stark differences, and they look great. I was not expecting the red to be painted on, but it does look very nice. This is a nice matte finish to it. It just kind of gives it a touch of class. I think you got a little more gloss for all the jewels here. So very nice. Head sculpt is great. As you can see, like the matte black here on the turban really just looks fantastic, especially with the gloss of the jewel, and against the paint for the face, just like kind of yellowed out eyes, just really good stuff. You can see the gauntlets here. Again, just tons of space for reuse, which is again, just kind of the name of the game here. And yeah, just two fabulous looking figures. We get a good amount of accessories here, and I actually opted for the Ancient Weapons pack as well, which is down here. So there's extra, but I will go over what comes with each individual, and then we'll go over the Ancient Weapons pack. So starting with Conjure, we do get the default head sculpt that we just looked at. So beautifully done paint and sculpt. Then we get two additional heads. So we just get a bald head with yellowed out eyes. As you can see, we get the yellow Glyos joint there, and so yellow plastic painted over red. It looks like a little spot mispaint, which is a little sad, or just probably the way it dried actually. Then we get this other head with the longer hair, so beautiful sculpt, awesome options all around. Then we get a black holster, so this can plug anywhere you want, honestly, or anywhere there's a port. So you can see again the kind of Glyos piece joint. And then we get 4 additional Glyos joint nibs. So awesome stuff there. So adds to the options that you have. Then finally, we do have this trident done, this just kind of stark black with a nice spots of red there for the jewels. So good stuff there. Then for Nightmare, we get his default head, which is more of this kind of just like demon frowny face. Then we get a snake head, which goes perfectly with the motif. And then finally, the reason I bought this, the lizard dinosaur style head. Love this. That's why I got 2. So I have 2 of these. And yeah, really good stuff. Love it. And then we get 4 red Glyos joints with that. Then for the Ancient Weapons pack, we do get a shield. The skull, really awesome. Love this shade of gold. There's a handle. The handle actually comes separate. I should have probably kept it separate, but there is a port there. So you can put one of these in there, and that will port into the back of either of the figures. You can see there's a hole there. So you got options there. Then we get an assortment of weapons. So we have 2 different axes. We get battle axe. We get more of a hatchet tomahawk style. Then we get a scimitar. Love the design of this, the colors, again, for everything. The gold and silver is just beautiful. Then we get the trident that we saw with Conjure. Let's look at the thing on here. Just in gold, black, and silver instead of black and red. And then finally, we do have 4 holsters, holders, scabbards, what have you, for any of those weapons for any of the figures. So that will do it for accessories. Actually, before I move on, I forgot that these came with a couple of cards. So I think they said they were at random, but I also thought certain packs came with like guaranteed certain cards. So right off the bat, I got this one here. Love this art, it just looks amazing. And that is obviously the Conjure torso, and then we get the lizard dinosaur head with the rest of the body from Nightmare. Looks awesome. Apparently this is Spitfire. We get some stats, and then a little bit of bio, so that's awesome. Also the card stuff on this feels amazing, just super high quality. Then we get another one for Nightmare, and this was drawn by Toyshiz from here on YouTube, and amazing job. I didn't realize he was this great an artist, so really fantastic job. Shout out to him. Yeah, I also love the foil border they put on these, just beautiful looking. So again, we get some stats, we get the art again, and then we get a little bit of a bio, so cool stuff. That will do it for accessories. When it comes to articulation, we got some really nice stuff going on here. No freestanding kicks, that's just kind of the way it's set up, so it is what it is. I wasn't expecting that from here, so we're actually going to use Nightmare for this example here. So we do get basically a bunch of swivels. So we get a swivel at the head, we get a swivel at the shoulders, we get a swivel at the forearm, we get a swivel at the waist, swivel at the legs, or at the hips rather, and then a swivel at the feet, and nothing at the tail. So that's it. But that is awesome. And again, all of those points of contact that articulate, those are also swappable, and you can just make them look however you want. Just amazing stuff. So yeah, that will do it for articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here they are with the Rocom SGX1 and a Spy Monkey Creations Glyos figure. With some domestics, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, yours truly in my true form as a Spy Monkey Creations Glyos, and then in 1/18 as a Fresh Monkey Fiction 1/18 scale figure. So my final thoughts on the Mighty Maniax Dark Earth Red Battle Pack Conjure and Nightmare figures plus Ancient Weapons accessory pack is that this is all fantastic. Oh, it's from Rocom. Yeah, this has kind of renewed my interest in the whole Glyos thing. I learned about it at one point and got really into it. I bought a ton of the Spy Monkey Fiction figures, and I still love them. So yeah, just really good stuff that just resparked my interest in like a corner of this whole, kind of kidult, collectibles art as a toy world that I didn't know existed, and very happy I stumbled across. Just some really good stuff, some amazing, incredibly creative and nice people that deserve your support. So if any of this appeals to you, I cannot recommend it enough. These are sold out as they were part of the Kickstarter for this. However, the last time they did a Kickstarter and had a bunch of stuff, it did end up, or some of them did end up on Big Bad Toy Store. So definitely keep your eyes peeled there. And if not, I wish you the best of luck on the secondary market. There's just some really cool stuff going on out there. And I just implore you to kind of look into the world of Glyos and just all the stuff that's going on. I definitely want to kind of check out more companies. I've been meaning to buy stuff from God Beast for forever. And I feel like I have to buy something from Onell, as they, as far as I understand, are the ones that kind of developed the system. So yeah, absolutely recommend it. So best of luck. And that being said, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. And if that's the case, I hope to see you back here. Additionally, actually, I want to apologize for the sound quality in this video. Apparently both of my lavalier mics have the wrong type of connector for my new camera. So you might notice that the visuals look better, but the sound is not what I want it to be. So I apologize for that, and hopefully I can rectify that before I shoot more videos. We'll see. But yeah, that being said, I just hope you're well. I hope that all of your toy dreams come true, and most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.